Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm gonna talk about rational equations and inequalities. So, what is rational equation? So, a rational equation is an equation containing at least one fraction whose numerator and denominator are polynomials. These fractions may be on one or both sides of the equation. How to solve rational equations? So, in solving rational equations, multiply each term of the equation by the LCD, then solve the resulting equation. So here, I have an example of a rational equation. So 2 minus 1 over x times x plus 1 equals 3 over 2 plus 1. So in this example, there are two restrictions. X is not equal to 0 and x is not equal to negative 1. So begin by multiplying both sides by the LCD, x times x plus 1. After distributing and dividing out the common factors, a quadratic equation remains. To solve it, rewrite it in standard form, factor, and then set each factor equal to 0. So the final answer will be negative 1 over 2 or 1. So now, let's move on to rational inequality. So, a rational inequality is an inequality which contains a rational expression. So, how to solve a rational inequality? So, first, you need to find the zeros from the numerator and the undefined points from the denominator. You use these zeros and undefined points to divide the number line into intervals. So, here's an example of a rational inequality. X plus 5 over x squared minus 4 is less than 0. So one side must be 0 and the other side can have only one fraction. So simplify the fractions if there is more than one fraction. So the next step is you need to find the key or critical values. To find the key or critical values, set the numerator and denominator of the fraction equal to 0 and solve. So the next step is to make a sign analysis chart. So use the sign analysis chart to determine which sections satisfy the inequality. In this case, we have less than 0, so we want all of the negative sections. So the last step is to use interval notation to write the final answer. So the final answer will be negative infinity to negative 5 union negative 2 to 2. So I hope everyone learned something about rational equation and inequalities. Thank you so much for listening.